Hi everybody, it's another video for Create a Smile, and today I'm using a little bit older stamp set. I don't know if you know it. This was not my first choice. When I first saw this stamp set, I said, yeah, okay, it's not mine, but it's okay. But the more often I've seen it, I fell so in love with this, and now when I have this, I love this more than I could say. So I started to stamp this cute image with Memento Black because I want to color with my Copics, and for coloring I use the gray tones, and the neutral grays and the cool grays. I think it's a mixture. I do not show you the colors, the color numbers, because you can choose on your own, I think. This penguin is very easy to color, I think. With some images I have some problems because they're too tiny or too difficult or too big areas, but this penguin is perfect and very easy, and you do not need so many colors, so it do not take such a long time. I only used this gray and then the yellow, of course. Oh, now it's ringing at the door. So I'm back, and I finished coloring this penguin for this, yeah, what is the name? Fallschirm in German, flying thing he used. I took some reds, and on the video you do not see which red is dark or which red is light. It looks like I used 3 times the same red, but you can believe me, there's a shadow in this image, so you have to imagine the shading. And yes, I do 2 layers because I wanted more of these invisible shadow. Sorry. So the next step is cutting out this image. I use my X-Acto knife to cut along these small strings, and do it in the first is much more easier than do it at the last. And for the rest I use my scissors, and I love fuzzy cutting. I have no problem with this. Yes, then the clouds, I colored them very easy, just with a very light gray because clouds are white, so there's not much color necessary. So I fuzzy cut them also, and then I'm looking for a very light gray in my ink pads. You have a lot of these very tiny Memento ink pads, and I love them a lot. Yes, I do some, what is it, shadow stamping. I think it's kind of comic style when you want to create kind of moving, and for this image it's perfect to use this technique. And I stamped the penguin 3 times in the background on the cardstock in light gray, and these images get the same shadow as the clouds. I use a very light Copic for this, and this shading is very easy and goes fast. So the effect is that they are light in the background, but have a little bit dimension because of this shading. And now I mix all together, all elements. Some clouds I will stamp in the background, and some of these cutout clouds come in the front. So there's a lot of action in the background, but not too much. And so the focus is still on these red or bright colored penguin in the front. So I mix it up, and need to fuzzy cut one more cloud. And before I glue these clouds down, I take a look where my sentiment could be. There's a flying by to say. This I will stamp in the light gray, and for pick up these red again, I stamp the happy birthday in lipstick red. I think it's from Simon Says Stamp, my onlyest ink pad from Simon. So here's my stamping, and now comes the happy birthday, and then all clouds will get their last place on the card. You know what I mean. So the final place. And for putting all together, I use these tiny little foam tapes to have this dimension I want to have on this card, because this is the important thing on the card. If I wouldn't have this dimension, it would be a very boring card. But so it really looks like that the penguin is flying through the card. For finishing it all, today we do not need any sequence, nothing like that. I just jump around the corner. Is it right? Yes. So I hope you liked this card and this video with my perfect English. And maybe I get a little thumb up, and we see us next time. Bye bye!